Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. We're going to expose my net worth because the market is at all-time highs, and I feel very rich right now, and I want to brag in your face. But I also want to promote my tax services. See the pinned comment below if you want a certified public accountant to do your business or personal taxes for the 2024 tax year. That CPA is me. I do upfront quotes, free consultations, and I prepare taxes for any state in the United States. See the pinned comment below to book a free 30-minute consultation. So let's go ahead and go through my net worth. This is as of this morning, so some of the stuff didn't update. I'm sorry, sue me. And it's sorted by smallest account to largest account, or at least think I did that. So in column A, we have the account name. B, we have the fair market value of the account. That's basically the current value. C is a percentage of the entire portfolio. And D is the type of account. So the first component of my net worth is my mortgage. Your mortgage is definitely factored into your net worth. I still owe, and I verified this morning, I owe $228,419 on my mortgage. It is negative 34.74% of my net worth. I got this mortgage for $250,000 roughly 4.5 years ago, and I've only amortized 20-something thousand, 30,000 at the most. When you first start paying a mortgage, with the amortization schedule, you're paying more interest up front. So your principal goes down slowly at the beginning, and then it accelerates over time as you amortize more and more of the loan balance because the interest is calculated on the loan balance. So every month I pay 2.89% divided by 12 on this balance right here. That's my interest payment. And the rest of the payment goes to principal, reducing the interest in the future. But I still owe $228,000. I am not paying off my mortgage early. Dave Ramsey can shove something up as you know what. He's wrong. My mortgage is 2.89%, and I will pay this off in 2050, okay? Or if I become a trillionaire on YouTube, maybe I'll pay it off a year or two early. But there is no reason for me to accelerate paying down a 2.89% mortgage when I have better opportunities elsewhere, okay? Sue me. Oh, I've never met a millionaire that had a mortgage. Shut up. Next, my smallest account. I know. I bought some Chinese stocks. China's going to zero. Yes, I bought some puts, thanks to somebody who I'm going to sue. And yes, my performance in my Robinhood account has not done that well. But fortunately, I kept it to a very tiny percentage of my portfolio. My current Robinhood balance is $7,724.64 and comprises 1.17% of my portfolio. It is all stock and a couple put options. Oh my God, you betrayed yourself. Oh my God. Here's the proof right here, okay? It's not real, bro. Here's my amazing Robinhood account. Are you impressed? This is probably more than some of you. Most of you haters don't even have this much, so shut your freaking mouth. Next, we have my children's college 529s. Excuse me. I have two children. They're 2.5 and 3.5. I'm saving for their college in a Virginia plan, which I get to deduct the contributions on my Virginia tax return. The money grows tax-free, and I can take the money out tax-free for qualified educational expenses. It's a pretty good freaking deal overall. Tax deduction, tax-free growth, and you plan for college early. I currently have $9,458 in that account, which I expect to all be spent on my children's education in the future. So all the growth that comes from this account will probably be wiped out and go back to zero, like most of your portfolios at some point. But I'm pretty happy with what I have so far. I mean, yeah, I know we're in a raging bull market, but I've saved almost 10 grand for my kids' college, and they're 2.5 and 3.5. So I'm giving myself a pat on the back, okay? I should just sell all my Robinhood and put in the college 529, but that would be too responsible of me. So here's the proof right here, okay? How I have it invested is guess VT. That's right. Each child has roughly 64% total U.S. and the remainder total international. And if you combine the values, of course, my son has more because he was born first. But the total value is $9,458, and I'm putting $300 a month into that. Okay? Sue me. Next, what's the next largest account? Cash. That's right. I'm a little low on cash. I know. This doesn't include my emergency savings. This is just in my checking and savings. I didn't take a snapshot. Just trust me, bro. Okay? I've got $11,000 in cash. A big chunk of it is I put some money for child payments and daycare into one account, and then the rest is for my operating expenses. I like to keep about $8-9 grand in my checking. And anything in excess of that, I usually throw that into either an IRA or a taxable account if I max my IRA. But my cash position, excluding my emergency savings, which is in Vanguard, is $11,541 and composes 1.76% of my portfolio. Next, we have my uncashed NASA pension. Yes, I've been talking about this for years. I've been too lazy. It is a huge pain to take money out of the pension. But once my final divorce goes through, I'm getting this done, and I'm throwing this in my IRA, and the rest will go into, I'll probably put it like a little chunk into my kids' 529s, but the vast majority will go into my IRA and taxable investments once I max my IRA for the year. That's the plan with my uncashed NASA pension. They were taking out 4% of my pay roughly every paycheck, which is ridiculous, on top of Social Security. And then I made a payment of $7,000, which I should not have done because I'm a clown, but I gave them $7,000 to buy back my military service, and then I promptly quit NASA shortly afterwards. So good investment there, Strong Kong, okay? Supposedly this is accruing interest. We'll see. Probably like 0.1%. Next, we have my solo Roth 401k. For a time, I did not have access to a 401k at my employer after I quit NASA. My employer right afterwards didn't have a 401k. The one after that did, but I had to wait 6 months. Took too long. And my current employer does have a 401k. But in that interim, I contributed to a solo 401k, which you can do as a business owner. Because I have a business. It's called Grifting on YouTube and Tax Preparation. That's right, I'm a CPA. See the pinned comment below? Let me do your taxes for 2024. I have $19,414.92 in there. It's all Roth. I'm never touching it. It got transferred over to a census. I originally had it in Vanguard. And then they just randomly sold all their plans. So now I have this other freaking account, a census, where I have VT Wax, which is the mutual version of VT, sitting in there. Okay, I'll never pay taxes on this I'm never touching it. And, well, maybe I'll sell it in 30 years for something, but it's 2.95% of my portfolio. Next largest account, job 401k. So this is what I'm pounding, like I pounded your mom. My job 401k is a Roth 401k, and I get a match. Okay, it's a contribution, and it's fully vested as soon as the contribution is made, which is freaking awesome. Vesting schedules are a scam. I like what my job does, where they put in 4.5% every paycheck, and it fully vests. So if I quit tomorrow, which I don't plan on doing, I keep the money. So the vast majority, I'd say 24,000 of this is for Roth, and the rest is the traditional, which is the match, because I just started getting the match after a year of service. So that's my current I'm fully funding this. This goes up by $2,000 a month just from contributions. That's how you get rich, by the way, not by picking clown stocks. But you know what? I'm an idiot. So I've been there about a year, going on 2 years in May, and I expect this account to grow. I took some pain when I got separated. I was paying for my apartment plus for the house, and I had to reduce contributions down to 5%. And then finally, when I moved back into my house, I was able to, slowly increase contributions again to where I'm putting in basically $2,000 a month if you include the match. I just recovered, and going forward, I don't plan to stop contributing $2,000 a month to this. Nothing is going to stop me. No set of cheeks is going to take my money again. Okay. Oh, let's show it so it's real. Oh no, not that one. This is my solo 401k balance. It's in a census. They don't have anything for my retirement outlook. I guess I'm screwed, but whatever. Here's my work 401k plan. I have an urgent notification. I don't know what that is. And here's the balance. And you can see it's basically contributions. Bump, 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 bump. It's as simple as that. And it's in VT. Okay, year-to-date return, 20.61%. Oh my God, but Tesla went up more. Shut up. Shut your freaking mouth. I'm going to crush all of you in the long run. Next, we have my NASA Thrift Savings Plan. I worked at NASA for 3.5 years. When I was there, I didn't make a lot of money. But the last year I was there, I was able to max or almost max my 401k. And that's where the lion's share of this is. So I was getting a 5% match, and the rest was Roth contributions. So a decent chunk of this is traditional, maybe like a third, but the rest is Roth. So it's $56,475, and it's 8.59% of my portfolio. And here it is, okay? Here it is, 21.15% return for doing nothing in a tax-advantaged account. That's right, I pay no taxes on that, except for the traditional portion when I take it out. Next, we have my Fidelity account. I have, I closed out the joint account. That's done. So I have an individual taxable, which has roughly 30-something, and then the rest is in the IRA, my Roth IRA. So it's mostly tax-advantaged, but I do have taxable VT in there. 13.4% of my portfolio, $88,090. Here it is. Everybody see that? There you go. Oh, it's photoshopped, bro. Shut up. It's fake, bro. Everything's fake. Next, we have Vanguard. 21.64% of my portfolio, $142,000. I have a target retire. This is basically all taxable. Yes, I'm actually happy I have taxable money because, at some point in the future, I may need more money to pay for my kids' college. I may need to help them with down payments on their homes. Whatever the future holds, I have taxable money. If I get laid off from my job, something happens, some degenerate overseas that lives in Asia tries to get me fired, I've got money to live off of. Okay? So it's a VT Wax and a target retirement fund, which I regret buying, but I'm stuck with it. Here it is. Okay? Here's my returns since 2014, compounded. And it says Roth 401k down here, but it's zeroed out. It got transferred to a census. So this actually had like a lot more in it before the a census got moved over, which wonderful. Another freaking account. Okay. Then we have my Army Thrift Savings Plan. I was in the Army for 5 years. I'm still in the Army. I am not contributing to this, but it's mostly Roth. I started turbocharging this when I deployed to Afghanistan, and it's got $177,551, and it's 27% of my portfolio, all tax advantaged. Here it is. It's in the target retirement fund. Very simple. Oh, I did nothing, and I got a 21% return. But yes, you're all smart, and you're all beating me. And then my greatest asset is my house. That's right. 50%. Well, you have to subtract out the mortgage, but 50% of my net worth, if I didn't have a mortgage, would be my home at $333,000. Totally useless. Doesn't mean anything, but people like to count their home value minus their mortgage and their net worth. I think it's clown net worth, okay? So the total in this amazing bull market, which I don't think is going to last, so I'm just doing this now to make myself feel rich. My total net worth is $657,542.86. So, Dave Ramsey, I got a question for you, man. I heard that if you buy index funds and you don't pay off your house, that you're going to be poor. You can't be a millionaire unless you pay off your house quickly and buy actively managed mutual funds. I'm trying to understand, Dave Ramsey. I'm 35. What's going on here? But we got some new additions here. Okay, some more cool stuff for you. Excuse me, I'm sick. So what I did, what is this? Oh, this is my net worth excluding my home. So this is basically stock and cash. Okay. Now, I did some math and I figured out what will my net worth be when I'm 65. So 30 years from now, what is my net worth going to be? So I've got rate of return here. I'm assuming a 6% return because VT is the worst ETF in the world. I get it. And I don't have all U.S. stocks, bro, which if I did, I'd have a 50% forever return. I get it, okay? But I'm just being conservative. I'm saying I'm going to get a 6% return. What is my net worth going to be? So if I never contributed another dime to my portfolio, my current balance with 6% returns over 30 years would be $3.26 million. Once you save a bunch of money young, and you let it ride and you don't touch it, it will grow, assuming corporate earnings grow and the economy grows and everything gets honky-dory in the future. Okay? This is with a 6% return. Future contributions. So I do have contributions. Obviously, I'm contributing money. And when my kids get older and my income goes up, I think I'm going to turbocharge contributions. So this is like the bare minimum. 2.6 million from contributions over the next 30 years. My stock value will be $5.88 million. So even if I stopped right now, I'd have $3.2 million. The reason I don't stop is because you never know what's going to happen, okay? It's always better to save, to have financial power, which frees you from having to deal with nonsense and degeneracy, okay? I've had a lot of spiels about that. Watch my other videos. Home value at 65. I'm assuming my home value will go up at 2%. My home value has gone up massively since the clown-demic. But I don't think that's going to continue. So I'm just assuming 2% per year. My home value would be $603,000. And I'll have a total minimum net worth of $6.4 million. Wow, it's so hard to get rich. Max your tax advantage accounts. Even if most years I wasn't able to do that. But I lived below my means, chucked money away in a total world index fund, and I didn't freaking screw around. And this will happen. I guarantee it, assuming we get the returns, okay? Now, if we got a 10% return over the next 30 years, which I'm not counting on, I'd have $16 million in stocks at 65. Is that going to if I was a boomer, that would be possible. But the boomers got lucky. I don't think we're going to get that. Even if we got a 3% return, we just matched inflation, I'm going to have $2.8 million. So worst case scenario, corporate earnings never grow again, and they just go up with inflation. There's no real growth. $2.8 million. That's better than nothing, okay? So the final summary is 15% of my net worth in real estate. This is netting out the mortgage with the home value. Irrelevant in my opinion. 80% of my net worth is in stock, $526,000. 11,000 is in cash. My emergency savings is in my Vanguard account, so I guess that could count as cash too. But whatever. I just lumped it in with stock. That's not that much. And then my pension, which I hate, pensions are garbage, is $15,000 and theoretically accruing interest. And I've got a cute little pie chart here for you. So what do you guys think? Do you think I'm a loser? Do you think I've failed at life? Are you jealous with your little Coinbase accounts? What should I improve? I know I have too many accounts. I get it. Okay? But it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want me to do your 2024 taxes, see the pinned comment below. All you got to do is click a link on the first page of the PowerPoint. You can book a free consultation with me, and I'll give you an upfront quote. And maybe I'll even negotiate with you if you're a good little boy or girl. Have a wonderful weekend. Cheers!